Okay YouTube, so before we get into the video, I would like to say that I'm so close to 200 subscribers. So if you do enjoy the video, please do subscribe and get me to 200 subscribers. I would really, really appreciate it. But yeah, so if you do enjoy, please subscribe and like even better. So yeah, let's get into the video. Okay, so today we are teaching you how to special shadow and how to trade. This is the best FIFA trading method, I think, of all time. I think it's the best one. So basically, let's show you the filter. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to go special and you want to go shadow. Okay, that's the most important part. And then here is where it gets a bit complicated, but not too complicated. Usually when I put them in by now, usually you want to put it at 10.25, and then your max price at. Want to put your max price at around, you want to put it at 10.75. Usually that's where all the cards pop up at 10.75. So 10.75, that's pretty much where the max price is always at. And then min by now stays at is at 10.25. Okay, so we go to the 59th minute. And by the way, so sometimes there are, so basically, let's show you, it goes to the 59th minute first. Okay, so as you can see, there are two, can you see at the bottom it says 59 minutes 38 seconds, yeah? And then here it says 21 hours 34 and one day in 21 hours. Okay, so the filter only works if there's only one player over the hour. Okay, so we have to get by using our filter, we have to get rid of these two players and just wipe them off filter, basically. Okay, so what we're gonna do to get rid of these players out of the filter? Well, let me tell you. What we're gonna do is, so as you can see, this player has a buy now price of 10,500. This player has a buy now price as 10,750. So if we increase the minimum buy now to 11,000, then both players are going to get. If we do that, then both players are going to go. Okay, which is very good. But we can also have one player over the hour. And if you don't want to get, players less than 11,000, which you probably not, it's probably not best to get players under 11,000. But if you do, then you can just increase this to 3.2, and one of those players had a starting price of 3k. So if you increase the minimum price to 3.2, then that player is going to go. So we usually want to put this out at 6k anyway, and then now we can just leave it at 10.2. Usually the filter's not really set out like as well as this, so sometimes you're gonna have to fix the prices. So let's say someone lists a player for over an hour, so let's say this Phillips was listed just now for 3 hours, yeah. Then we would have to bid on the Phillips and go up to like 12,000, whatever it is, yeah? 12,000 to get him off the filter, or whatever, 11,000 actually is, because we've only got a max buy now, max price of 10,750. So if you do 11, if we put it up to 11, then it gets out of the filter, and then we can do the filter again. But how do we use the filter? Well, as you can see, there's only one player over the hour, and you can either have one player over the hour or no players over the hour, and the filter works. Okay, so how do you do it? So basically on Xbox, yeah, as you can see at the bottom it says press X to compare price. So we compare price and then we back out, okay? And that refreshes the market automatically. As you can see, loads of new cards just popped up. It's Guimaraes and Phillips and Munier, and then we do it again, compare price and then back out, press B. I don't know what it's on PlayStation, but it does say right at the bottom what you have to press on PlayStation. So yeah, just follow what it says at the bottom. We've got 12,000 from Musiala. I know from my previous knowledge that is, I mean, I don't know, actually, that might be a deal. I've not really seen a lot of Musialas, but how this starts is you just learn the prices. You learn the price of every player. So basically, after every player that pops up, okay, this Phillips not the rest of the game because it's quite expensive, but Bellingham, okay, you're gonna head over to Footbin. It's a website on Google, or if you don't have a laptop, then you have your phone, and you can go on the app. Then you can check. So you search up Bellingham, you check his price, and you see how much it goes for. And if you want him around, because he's got a shadow on, sorry, I should have pointed out at the start of the video, but because he's got a shadow on, he is going to be worth more with a shadow on. So what this filter is, you're trying to take advantage of people who don't know that players with a shadow on cost a lot more than what they do without a shadow on, especially if they have a position change. Position change make a lot of difference. I'll give you a good example. Ben Godfrey, I remember selling him earlier for 43,000 coins, yeah, with a centre back, and then with a left back 44.5. It was something like that. But that's how much a difference it makes for just for a position change. Okay, so you've got the spelling. You search him up. You see he costs 33k. I probably wouldn't buy it. I would probably buy it if it's 33.5k. That's what I'd probably go for. Unless you've got a lot of money and you can be patient to sell your players on, and then you can maximise profit. But 33k, you probably only sell for 34.5, 34.75. It's not really any profit. So you want to get him. You want to be getting him. I know from previous knowledge that he is 33k. So you want to be getting him for 32.5k. That's what I would suggest, and I know he sells for 34.5k because I've got the knowledge. So I'll show you actually like a chart. It's like a graph. 1 second. Okay, so this might be a bit confusing for y'all, but we'll try and explain it in the best. It's not going to be so confusing, but here, well, at first glance it might look a bit weird, but here, okay. So this is you. Okay, you're right at the bottom right here. Okay. And you're learning all the prices, okay? So what's happening here is you're not getting anywhere. You're just learning prices. You're learning prices. Then as soon as you know the prices, you go all the way up like this, and you buy, and you start buying players a lot more frequently. I mean, I should have probably put labels down here, but I wasn't really sure which to put down. But you should really, like, on the left hand side, this is where like this is how many deals you get, how much profit you make, how much profit you're making. Okay, so however how much higher it gets is how much profit you're making, and this is just your timeline. So yesterday, today, the next day, the next day. Okay, so 4 days ago, 3 days ago, 2 days ago, 1 day ago. Okay, so this is you now. Okay, tomorrow you'll probably be here, and the next day, you're gonna know some prices. So you're gonna get even better. You're gonna get even more players. Yeah. You're going to get even more deals, making even more profit. And the next day you just know all the players. So then you just make it even more. Then you know all the players. You're getting deals out of everywhere, and it's even better on new generation. Most people that trade, most people on old generation consoles do struggle. I am on an old generation console, so it is a lot harder to trade on old gen. Let's go back to the console actually really quick. Yeah, as I was saying, it is a lot harder to trade on an old generation console because all the players that pop up show up half a second later than they do on new generation consoles. Okay? But I am still picking up loads and loads of deals. I've been making loads of profit actually today, as a matter of fact, and look, you see me looking through these players and just knowing straight away that these, like, if they're a good buy or not good buy, that's a good buy, and I missed it properly. Yeah, see, but people know. There are people on the filter. It is competitive, but when you get plays, you make profit, and it's what everyone wants, profit. I don't know if that's a deal. I mean, usually I have a lot higher. I usually put the minimum buy now a lot higher, just to maximise my profit. Usually when plays are more expensive, you usually make more profit off of them. So yeah, so basically you sit here for about however long, and then after about an hour, see how many plays you picked up, or whenever you run out of money, then whoever you picked up, you go into your unassigned section. Let's just buy a player really quick. I don't know if that's a good deal or not. I'll be back in a second when we buy a player, and I'll show you what to do when you have bought a player. I don't know if that's a good deal or not. Okay, so I picked up 4 deals. This probably isn't the best example because 3 of these players, usually I deal with a lot higher prices. Usually there's a player that, I mean, for the last hour I've been using filter with minimum by now 14.5k or whatever it was. So none of these are really cheap players like Rabiot, Stupid and Danso. I mean, Danso probably not a good deal, but I did get him min price. Probably sells for 12k, so it's not bad. Probably make a K, which is pretty good actually. But yeah, I mean, I'm not sure about this one. Roberto, I do know his price with a centre mid, but I don't know with the CDM. See, and this is where it makes a difference, because I know with the centre mid he sells for 19.75k, but if we check him with the CDM, so let me show you how to find the players' prices and how to sell them on. So you get the transfer market, obviously, and so basically what you search up the player that you've got. Usually what I do is I've got like a whole list of players, like 14 players, let's say, and I make a whole list of which player they are, which position they have, and if we've got the same player, and I have one with a centre back and one with like a left back, for example, then I would record. I would say centre back, left back, and then I would just go through the whole list of players, and then I can sell them all at once, and I don't forget any players that I need to sell on. Okay, so if you find Lucas Roberto, I know he sells for I know he can sell for 19.7k with centre mid. By the way, we're not selling for cheapest on the market, yeah? I hope you know that, because it's very important. Not even 19.7k. Okay, no. So, if there's a lot of supply, which there isn't, 20k now, it has moved up a bit to 20k. You definitely can sell for 20k, 20.25k. You could, if you had, like, a mil, for example, I would be selling for 20.25. You can be patient, you've got enough money to wait. With my budget, I've only got about 500, I mean, liquid, right now I've only got 500. I do have investments, so I'm probably on about 800k. But at the moment, I would probably be selling for 20k, because there's only one page, and they're pretty much. And look, someone's already bought a few players, because now it's gone down to less than a page. So yeah, you would be selling for them 20k, but we have them with a CDM, so it could be a bit different. So 22k we're going for. No, he's got for less than 22k. If we go 21k, there we go. Okay, so I would probably be selling for 20.75k here, because only 4 players that need to go before that. Yeah, 20.75k. With my budget, with someone who's only got 200k, I'd do 20.25k. That's probably the best price for you there, if you're looking at it like that. So I know I'd probably write it down, 20.75k I sell for Roberto for. Then I've got Rabiot. I'll check Danso actually first. I'm not sure about these players, those 3 players at the end, because I literally have no idea about their prices. I've not been looking at any of these players, but I have been looking at the more expensive ones. For example, Gomez, and get Joe Gomez and Bonucci, Rule Breaker. Okay, 11.5k. That's still, I think I got him for like 10k, so not bad. 11.5k, that'll probably be around 1k profit, maybe 750 coins. So it's still pretty good. You still want to be getting deals that will give you 750 coins, by the way. Let me just remember what 11.5k. Okay. One more player, I'll check Rabiot, and then I can't remember, it was that Stupinam, but we'll check after. Don't want to waste any more of your time, or not waste your time, but don't wanna. Okay, so Rabiot is selling for about 13k. You would be able to sell him for 13k. Let's check 13.25. Yeah, again, if you had a lot of money, then you'd be able to sell for 13.25. If you want to sell him quickly and you've only got 200k, then I would sell him for 12.75 in that situation. So yeah, you learn all these prices as you go along. It's really, really easy. So you just sell them on. I mean, this was not a good deal, I will not lie, but it wasn't that bad. I probably made 200 coins from it. This was pretty good. What did I was 20.75. That's pretty good actually. I probably make, oh gosh, around, that's it's a 2.5k difference. That was a pretty good deal actually. I would say I'm making around 2k off that deal. That's a very, very, very good deal. It's probably a bit less than that. Sorry, 1.7k around, and then this is 11.5. So not the best on this one. Probably break even, exactly. But you are making the money on the more expensive players. Like, I mean, I bought a Joe Gomez for 30. It was exactly 30k, and I sold them on 38k. That was one of my best deals of the night so far. That's probably the best margin you're gonna get. But yeah, that is pretty much it. As I said at the start of the video, if you did enjoy the video, please subscribe, because I'm so close to 200 subscribers. We'd really appreciate it if we get to that milestone. So yeah, and leave a like. That also helps with the algorithm and stuff. And I'll see you in the next video. See you later. Bye.